I am back with another video. I'm going to do my makeup very quickly. Just going to run out in the street and do some errands with my husband. And so I was like, I will do a little short video about doing a look today. This is my first real setup where I have a setup. And I have like a mirror and kind of a little makeup area set up. So I'm going to do makeup. So, to start, we are going to use some primer. Primer. So, I learned to use primer for pretty much every area of my face that I touch. I use some primer. So what I would like to do, because I'm going to do my face today, because as you can see, I have some areas that I want to conceal. And I'm using this high definition light and camera, and it's showing up everything. But what I want to do is for every area of my face that I touch and that I'm going to put makeup on, I use primer for it, because primer, that is one of your first basic tips. Use primer. So, usually though, I kind of do my face in a certain order, and I want to do this in a certain order on camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with what I usually start with, which is my eyes. So I tend to do my face last. So for the eyes, I start with this Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion, and we're going to use the anti-aging one just because I have more of it left. I'm a bit of an older makeup person, so we gotta use something for the eyes for anti-aging. I mean, it is true though. Black does not crack. So let's call it what it is. So, I also too, I want to talk about the fact while I'm putting this on, I got a new vanity mirror. It's a little small, $25 Conair vanity mirror, and it's fantastic. I love it. It is perfect for what I'm trying to do right now, which is just basic stuff. Maybe if things take off and we do a big, we get bigger and we expand a little bit, I can, get a new vanity. I can get an actual big giant vanity. So I like to just put this on, and I love this brand because it is quick drying. Now, I also use Juvia's Place, and in a previous video that I've done, I use Juvia's Place. It takes a little bit longer to dry for me, but I also love their formula. It matches my skin perfectly, and that's what we want, because you shouldn't be able to tell that I have on primer underneath my eyeshadow anyway. And there's a little bit of color theory going on there, and like I talked about in the previous video, there's a little bit of color theory going on there. Lighter shades of this is going to boost your color for your eyes, for your eyeshadow, and darker colors are going to mute it. So a little bit of color theory. But for you newbies, primer. Primer is always start with primer. I had to learn that the hard way, because I didn't always use primer. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to do my under eye. And I like to use, and while I'm looking off camera here, I'm looking down at my makeup setup, where I have my organization and my tools. I like to use, I have bought this, and I love it. It is great. It's ColourPop's. I know it's a little hard to read and it's a little blurry, but ColourPop eyeliner, liquid liner, and this is in the shade numero uno, which is black, because I love a black under eye. So this is the crazy thing. I tried putting on some highlighter as an under eye, as like my under eye liquid liner, and it looked odd. Odd was being kind. So, all right. So while I usually do this next while I'm waiting for it to dry. And uh, while I'm waiting for my eyeshadow, my primer to dry, because I like to do this quickly. I don't like to spend a whole bunch of time all the time on my makeup. Um, Also, too, I don't put it directly on my waterline. I do it, see, underneath, right underneath. And the reason why I do my, and this is, you can clearly see, this is the reason why I do my face last, because I'm touching my face constantly while I'm putting this stuff on. So I don't want to touch it. Even though, yes, we set it with setting spray, I don't want to touch it and mess it up. So, um, potentially mess it up. So, under eye. That's a little patchy. Skipping a little bit. Normally, I don't have any problems with this under eye. It's because I'm on camera. So, because I'm on camera and trying to do this very quickly, that your girl is not getting this right. So, what I will do is probably go in and clean up underneath my eye with this. But under eye is on. Okay, so more than likely my eye has already dried, as a matter of fact. Yes, eyeshadow primer is dry. So while I'm waiting just a little bit longer, I'm going to give it just a tad bit longer. I'm going to go under the eye with, I like a thin liner underneath, but I also will use one of these thicker liners. And this is also ColourPop. It's ColourPop cream gel liners. These are fantastic. They are really easy to use. It's very smooth going on, super creamy. No dragging, no hesitation. And so I'm just adding a little bit of definition to that under eye. And I'm going to clean that up just a tad bit, because I kind of mess it up. So see, there's a little bit more, like I've added a little bit more to the under eye. And I'm going to do it especially on this other side, because the other side was where I was having the problem. And it was a me problem. It wasn't ColourPop. It's a me problem. And see, now that's a little bit thicker. Ah, yes, perfect. Okay, so I like to do my under eye first and then worry about the eye itself, the main eye. All right, so now we are going to do, I was trying to think about what colors I wanted to do today. And I got, a while back, so I've bought almost every color in this brand. So ColourPop makes these fantastic shadow sticks. They're eyeshadow sticks. And so I have been using them and using them and using them. And I love them. So I was thinking about using this black one. So I got this black one a while back. So I have a bunch of colors so that you guys see this on camera. And I'm going to do another video later. I'm going to do another video where I talk about everything that I have in my collection. So I have all of, this isn't even all of them. I have also a bunch brown ones. So this one is Next Spot Metallic. It's kind of a plummish, brownish color. And then I have these. So this is Coca and Honey Barbecue. Coca is a very brown, and Honey Barbecue is more like a golden muted gold. And then I have, trying to see what else do I have here. Color wise, the last three. Okay, so then I have these. It's kind of hard to see, but the one in the middle is gold, and that gold is golding. It golds. And then I have Socialite and I have, what is this one? So Celestial. I really like that one. That one's a nice brown. Yeah, I bought a bunch of these. And they're like $8, $9. I dropped one. I'll pick it up later. But yes, so I finally got it in black also. I got it in black and I was like, oh, yay, I need a black eyeliner for when I don't want to put on a powder one. So that's what I'm going to use today because I'm doing black. So we're going to use this one in the shade. This one is called Midnight Hour. It's a matte black. So yes, we're going to do that. And I want to get a liner. So what I like to do is I like to cut my crease with black or I cut my crease with color. And in this case, I'm going to cut my crease with some color. And I'm going to do, this is ColourPop cream gel liner in the shade Karaoke Night Metallic. It's a metallic like silver. So I buy a lot of ColourPop. And this is why I say this is perfect for me, and this is why I wanted to do this. Budget beauty. That's what this is, budget beauty. Budget. ColourPop is very affordable. Very affordable. Like all of those shadow sticks, $8. If 8, if not 9. Their lipstick, their cream lipstick, like $9. It's not expensive at all. They are very inexpensive and the quality is fantastic. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever had a ColourPop product where I was just like, I don't like it. So we're going to do, lashes. I do my own lashes. I don't wear falsies. I'm going to do my lashes after I do all of this. So I like to, and I'm going to show a little basic trick that I learned recently, and it looks fantastic on me. Helps with your lashes. So we're going to cut the crease. And so for you beginners, and those of you who maybe don't know what cut the crease means, listen, I've been doing makeup for a long time, and I learned recently in the last probably year and a half what it means to cut the crease. So I was like, oh, that's what that's called? Oh. So, all right. So in order to cut your crease, what I like to do is I start from the corner of my eye here, where my finger is, this finger, where this finger is, go up in the arch and around and down to the other side of the corner of my eye. Okay. And I like to do it with some color, or I do it with black. Today I'm going to do it with some color. Even though I'm not going to be wearing the same color eyeshadow. Usually if I cut it, I'll cut it with the same color eyeshadow, or I will do a black because I like the black outline and cutting crease. So we're going to cut the crease now. I always start with my right eye because I can do it better on my right eye. I'm weird like that. I'm right-handed. So I love it. Ooh, that is gorgeous. This is metallic and it's got glitter in it. So, see, you can kind of sort of see the line that I just drew in the arch. And yes, my line is kind of crooked because I don't have steady hands. So let's just call it what it is. I don't have steady hands. So I'm going to start same thing. Start from the corner at the top, do the arch around, down. Now my eye is scrunching up, but this is super creamy and there's no stuttering and no skip. So my line doesn't break. And I love it. I'm going to go back and do a little bit of cleaning up there. So see, you can see it, and it gives me a little bit of a shadow. It gives like a depth effect, okay? And so what we like to do is cut that crease. That's why we did the primer all the way up to the top here on both sides, so that at the very tip top, you're cutting your crease there. Okay, so I may need this in a minute. I may not. But I like to keep it out. So for right now, we're going to put that back because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need it again. However, now what I would like to do, and this is the trick I wanted to show you guys. Um, this black is ColourPop again. I have a lot of these ColourPop sticks. I'm not going to pull them out because I got a lot of them. But the gel liner, cream gel liners are fantastic. And this one is the black and it's in the shade Swerve Matte. So what I'm going to do is this helps with making it look like I got more lashes than what I really got. In addition to wearing mascara. What we're going to do is do a line across from this corner here, starting here, across the arch of the eye to the other end, connect it to the bottom, and do a wing. So that makes it look like, especially when you wear dark mascara, and I wear black almost exclusively, because I have black lashes. It makes it look like you have way more eyelashes than you do. So, also too, let me clean this up and add just a tad bit down to this section. Okay, so if you guys can see, I'm going to start with this corner, start here, draw across the lid over to this and connect them, and then make a wing. And my wings are not going to be great. I go ahead and tell you that now. My wings are going to be terrible. Because baby can't draw a straight line to save her life. I was never an artist, so there's that. So as I'm drawing this, so you can see this side is probably going to be better than the other. Now, I could do this with the liquid liner, but I choose not to. Mostly because when I do it with the liquid liner, I get heavy-handed and it looks crazy, so I don't do it. I just prefer using the pencil, the cream liner, and it works better for me that way. So do whatever works better for you. If you feel like you can make that liquid liner work and you want to do this, do it. But if you feel like you're like me and you can't get that line right, go ahead and use the gel liner. Okay. So that's kind of, perfect. All right. See, now, see how I got the wing? Yeah. She ate. She ate on that. Now, I'm going to mess it up on the left side. Because it's hard for me to go from right to left. It's hard. This is very hard, so bear with me. See, I didn't even start the corner right. just bear with me. We're gonna get it right. It's not even, but it'll be all right. I always have to fill in because I never get close enough to the lash line to get this right. So as I'm drawing this in, as you can see, we're going across. I'm trying to draw it in and connect it out to this bottom line. And maybe if I used a guide, this would be better. But your girl ain't ready for that yet. Maybe one day I'll get there. Okay. That's actually decent for once. Most of the time my line don't line up and it don't be on this side. It's terrible. I know y'all can barely see me, but trust and believe that I can see while I'm doing this. And for once, I actually got this to work right. And see, I got my wing on that side. My wing on that side. Oh, your girl ate. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Now, I'm going through all of this and doing all this, which is finna be moot because I'm fixing to put on this black matte. So, I don't know why we're going through all this, but all right. So, now that I've done all that, we're going to put the eyeshadow on. And let's hope that when I draw this on here, it's going to be fine. All right, so I tend to start corner, go across, go up till I get to the line. Because what my cut crease does is give me the guide where to stop. Like, Lindsay, don't go any further than this. So, and if I have to, I will draw my color back. I will draw my crease line back. I've never used this black shadow stick, so I don't know how well this is going to turn out. I trust it though because I never have. Listen, these shadow sticks don't miss. They do not miss whatsoever. I have never ever had a bad experience with the shadow stick, ever. As you can see, I did kind of cover up my line a little bit, but I will go back and draw it in. It's fine. That's why we probably needed to keep that out, as I said, because we didn't do that right. A lot of this I learned the hard way. A lot of trial and error, and hey, we screwed this up. Try again. So the shadow sticks, the color pigmentation is fantastic. You get really good pigmentation. And it's hard for me to draw this. I hope you guys can see as I'm drawing this how this is. And I could fill this in with that gel cream liner, which I think I might, to get it up at the top, because I'm just below the line. So I'm trying not to draw on the line, and it's hard for me to see what I'm doing here. This side turned out better than the other, which is great. Yeah, that turned out much better. Okay. Now you can barely see that silver, so yeah, we probably should. We're gonna add. Now we're gonna go back and add more back to the line, so that you can actually see that I have this on. So I tend to think of it when I cut my crease like this. I think of it as the Jessica Rabbit effect, because that is literally what Jessica Rabbit did for her eyes, how they drew her eyes, and they drew her eye makeup from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So, and even though I didn't really mess this eye up, I'm going to go back in and add some more to this. The glitter metallic effect is great, because it eats, and it kind of gives you a little bit of depth to that effect. Ooh, okay, yep. That's kind of what I was going for here. That is exactly what I was going for. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to fix this over here because it's driving me crazy. Because it looks like it doesn't connect, but it really does. But it doesn't. So I can see some skin there. So that means I didn't get it all the way. So there, now it works. Okay. Okay, I keep feeling like there's a stray thing there, and it's not. Okay, yeah, look at that. Okay, so that actually turned out really nicely. I mean, you can't really see the silver all that great, but you can kind of sort of see it a little bit. You can see it a bit. Okay, so then we've got that squared away, and I have two of those Swerve gel color pencils, because I use black a lot, so I bought a lot of black. But that black, actually, this matte is not terrible. And I think I have a black I think I have a black I have a black matte in powder. But I was thinking I had a black that's got a little bit of glitter to it, maybe to do as a topper. But I don't think I do. I don't think I have a black Scott. Cause see this palette, black, but that's like a silver. That's more of a silver with a little bit of black mixed in. It's very silvery. It drops very silvery. So I don't want to mix that in there because then that'll overtake the black. And I don't want to do that. I really have a black matte. It's all right. It'll work. Whatever. I'm fine with this. Maybe. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have this other Kiss New York silver pencil. It's very silver. So I'm gonna. Ooh, okay, that's perfect. This is actually the one I probably should have used, so they wouldn't like blend in with the black. But see, now you can see it better. See, that's what I really wanted. I thought it was gonna be too loud, but it's not. It's not too loud. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I love that. I love that effect. Look at that. Ooh, now that shows up. Ooh. Okay. That was a smart idea to go back over that with that silver. So this is Kiss. This is Kiss Professional New York Luxury Intense Eyeliner in the shade silver. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read it. It's definitely really, because this is really small light writing. But yes, that is perfect. I randomly bought that when I went to a hair store and bought hair. All right, now that eyes are done, we can do mascara. Okay, so primer. Now, let me tell y'all about this. This is Essence's Lash Princess Mascara Primer. So what you do is you put this on and you put it on, let it dry. Technically let it dry. And then put whatever mascara you're going to wear, put that on. Okay. So, I really like using this. This is really good. I learned about mascara primer. I used mascara for years and had no idea that you needed to use some type of primer. I was like, what? They make mascara? I bought this actually by accident. I was buying mascara and picked it up and I was like, oh, this is a different bottle than what tube than what I usually buy. And then, yeah, I got home and realized it was primer. So, okay. So the way I do this, and this is why I do this last, I like to do this separately because sometimes I would get primer on my lids, but I'm better at it now. I say that and watch I get it on there. Because I did the other day. Now it does definitely lengthen your lashes. It does do exactly what it said. I mean, you can use it on false lashes too, but on real lashes, like my actual lashes, baby, it make it look like I got a ton of lash. See, you can see it. You can actually see this on my eyelashes. And I like to pull my eyelid up and then comb my lashes with it. Like run the thing through. And then tease it out to coat it. Now, my left side is going to be way more full than my right side. And that's just because on my right side, I don't know what's going on with my lashes on the right side. They don't grow like the ones on the left side. It's weird. It's very weird. But we're almost done here. I don't do a whole ton of makeup. Um, I'm not a foundation girly. I don't use foundation, so y'all gonna be like, "Oh, she just putting concealer on. She ain't using no foundation." Nope, because baby girl didn't learn how to use foundation back in the day, and baby girl ain't starting as an old lady. So, I mean, I might learn how to do it just because it's part of makeup. Um, and rest assured, I will be using probably Juvia's Place, probably. But there we go. All right. So I feel like I got enough on. All right. There we go. Okay. So, and I don't put any on my bottom lashes. I don't like fooling with my bottom lashes. Because my bottom lashes do weird things. My top lashes do weird things, but my bottom lashes definitely do. And then they don't fall out like they're supposed to, even though I take it off. So, okay. So, we're going to do. Now, I got this Yves Saint Laurent. A friend of mine at work. Um, work niece. My work niece. I joke that she's my work niece. I'm like much older than she is, but um my manager, she's actually my manager. But my manager was like, "Hey, you should go try this. Highly recommend this Yves Saint Laurent." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll go try it. Thanks." Because I'm always in the market for some makeup recommendations. Always. So um I went and bought it. I went to Sephora and bought this. And it was $32. And your girl was like, "Hold on, this is $32? This is expensive." Um, so I'm hoping it does what it does. I Sometimes I get results, sometimes I don't. It's very inconsistent. I don't know. It's super inconsistent. So it's all right, but for $32, I can get the same effect with the size up by Sephora. I get the same. Matter of fact, I get more results from the Sephora brand, which is only like $16 versus Yves Saint Laurent. So whenever I use Yves Saint Laurent, I feel like I always have to use something else with it. Like I have to use it in conjunction with another um, brand of mascara, which I shouldn't have to, not for $32. So that's why I say budget beauty. This is high end beauty, so keep that in mind. This is one of my very few high end. Matter of fact, it is my only high end product, unless you count Fenty as. If you count Fenty as high end, then I have some Fenty. I have a Fenty volumizing gloss bomb tube, and it was $23. It's okay. I like it. It's $23, so I'm like, we gonna like it today. It's all right. So I kind of sort of let this dry, but you probably should let it dry longer. But we're gonna do. This is the Yves Saint Laurent. It is the Yves Saint Laurent Lash Clash. Yes, in the shade 1. It's black. Just know that it's black. So to be very careful about your mascara, pay attention. Don't share mascara with people, because that is how you give yourself a sty. All right, so I'm gonna put this mascara on, starting from root to tip, and I just brush it. I just brush it on, and you cover up the primer. The primer is there to prime the lashes. So I can't really tell if I'm covering this up or if it's just the light reflecting on my lash, because they kind of look black, but I'm pretty sure I didn't put any on that little section. So but see, I don't get a sky high effect. It's supposed to be sky high, but look at that. Like, I don't really get a sky high effect from that. Not really. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another brand with it. We're going to add another brand with this and see what it do. Now, when I add another brand to it, it's fine. Probably I'm going to add Essence to it. Because I'm going to tell y'all that Essence Lash Princess actual mascara is fantastic. It actually is very, it is volumizing. It makes you look like you have lashes. It gives the false lash effect. It's literally supposed to be false lash effect. So, again, also not super crazy expensive. Y'all, it's only like $5. And if you catch them on sale at Ulta, it's even less than that. So, okay. This is the one that I really like. I really like this. Now, you're really not going to see too much lash on here because I got this black on. If I were wearing another color, the effect would be greater. So I'm not too jumped up about it. I actually changed my mind. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use Call Me Queen. So this is also Essence. The one that I just had, let me show you guys. This is Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. That's my favorite by Essence. And then they have the Call Me Queen Dramatic False Lash Effect. That's this in the purple. And then they have the Essence Lash Princess Curl and Volume Mascara. Now, there's nothing saying that you can't put all of this stuff together. You could do that if you really wanted to. But I don't like doing 5 million mascaras. Just give me the one. So, I am going to do this Call Me Queen Dramatic False Lash. I mean, you're not, like I say, you're not going to see a really big effect here because it is, I got on this black underneath the line. So, and when I did that line above my eyelash line, it made it look like I had lashes on before I even put lashes on. That was the whole point. And that is why I said that's a trick I learned. I like doing. But this is the Call Me Queen. Call Me Queen's not bad. I much prefer the Lash Princess though. The Lash Princess dramatic false lash. I mean the Lash Princess false lash effect. The blue, the light blue in there is great. It is fantastic. Okay. And there we go. Now, it looked like your girl got on false lashes. That's exactly what it's supposed to look like. I mean, you can kind of sort of see my eyelashes like right here. And right there. I mean, you can see them. So they're really puffed up right now. And they will stay. I don't have a problem with my lashes falling or anything like that once I put it on. All right. So eyes are done. All that's done. We're almost finished. Okay, so now that I've done all of that, I also took my rings off. It's time for lipstick and time for primer and other stuff. So now, for me, my signature look is a red lip. And I have a lot. Lipstick wise, I use ColourPop, but I really use NYX. NYX liquid double XL liquid lingerie is fantastic. So I'm going to show y'all this so you can see how many colors I have in this by itself. This is all of them too. I have 2, 4, 6. I have 6 of these, most of which are red and pink. I have 2 pinks, One is a hot pink and one is a very light pink. And then the two reds, the three reds are fantastic. And I use on Fuego a lot when I want a dramatic, bold red lip. And then I have Sizzling and Untamable. And then the brown is is um, called, I can't really read it very well. Oh, I can't read that. Going Denuda. Yes, Going Denuda. I was trying to read it. It's kind of hard to read because it's lighting in and it's got stuff on top of it. But yes, Going Denuda. So today we're gonna do I want to do on Fuego. So yeah, my signature look is definitely a bold red lip. So what I like to do also too, I like to line my lips with black, and you'll see why when I do the effect. I'm trying to find my black lip liner from NYX. I think this is it. Yes. So I use this when I want a thin, kind of a thin, and then I use another old pencil that I have. Um, I I just got a notification from Ulta, because I stay on Ulta. That was like, "Are you running low on makeup?" And I was like, "It's shadow sticks," and I was like, "No, I'm not running low." But anyway, this pencil, I tend to use this if I want a muted black lip. But this is the NYX Professional Retractable Lip Liner. It's a crayon, lip crayon in the shade Black Lips. So I'm gonna line my lips real fast and try to get a nice Cupid's bow. Okay, lips lined. I don't overline my lips. I've not yet mastered that technique, but I've seen people do it, and I mean, I like the look. I like the end result, but I don't do it personally because I haven't learned it yet. All right, so this is the NYX double XL liquid lingerie lipstick, liquid lipstick, and it is the shade on Fuego. It is very red. I love it. It is my favorite one of their brand, and they have I've bought a lot of that, as you can see. What I love about this is that it dries down. It's a matte, and it dries down very quickly. I'm gonna do my lips real fast. Mm. Okay, so lip done. Okay, so lip is done. Also, easy application. Gotta cover up the black that I just put down. And see, now it's lined. And it'll dry. It dries very fast. I don't have to worry about it drying. It's slow. This dries very quickly. Now, while I'm waiting for that to dry, babies. So we're gonna do concealer because I want y'all to see how my beat goes for my face with concealer. Elf Hydrating Face Primer creates a hydrated finish. So I watched Ellis Atlantis do this, makeup artist Ellis Atlantis, and they use this and they highly recommend it. And so I was like, oh, I will go try it also because I'm in the market for a face primer, and here we are. So I use a couple little pumps. I don't use a lot because I don't need a lot because I'm not putting it all over my face. So I'm just going to put it in the areas I know I'm going to put concealer. Like under my eyes. Definitely. The sides, definitely the sides right here because there's a lot of spots there. And I want to cover that up. My chin a little bit. I got some spots down here. Might put a little on my nose, maybe. I have on this side, I got some spots that I want to cover up. And the beauty is of all of this, because I don't wear a lot of heavy makeup, when I go to take this off tonight, it will, it holds up very well. And it's easy to get off. I use Neutrogena's makeup remover towelettes. And I also then wash my face with La Roche-Posay. I use their dry skin hydrating cleanser. I will one day do a get unready with me where I take off my makeup. I'm going to put some up here because maybe I might put a little up here on my forehead. Maybe. All right, so 2 pumps is almost too much. Almost. But what I love about this primer, lightweight. Very lightweight. Oh, and my lips are almost dry. Almost. They're a little tacky right now, but that dries down and it's very pillowy soft for me. Okay, so that's done. Concealer. Okay, so yes, I probably should be using foundation, but I'm not. Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place products. I use a lot of it. I didn't in this video just because I wanted to use that shadow stick to achieve the effect, but there is, I have a lot of Juvia Place palettes. I have, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 Juvia's Place palettes. So it's like that. Yeah, I got a lot of Juvia's Place. I got a lot of ColourPop too. I got 4 ColourPop. 1 NYX, but I'm really mad with NYX. It's kind of their eyeshadow palette for NYX has made me mad because I spent $20 on it only to discover half of it wasn't supposed to be used around your eyes. So I kind of freaked out and then realized here in America they tell you that. But now I have NYX's liquid eyeshadows and those are great. So, all right, this is Juvia's Place. I am Magic Velvety concealer in the shade 8. It is J8. Now, this matches my skin tone. It looks like it doesn't, but it's going to match really well. So what I like to do when I do concealer, and I learned this. I taught myself how to do this just from watching other people do it. Very specifically Nikki Tutorials. Because shout out to Nikki Tutorials. I love her. And Beats by Deb. And Little Boxy Boy on Instagram. And I like Trevor Barrett. But Okay, so what I like to do, and I learned how to do this, in the spots where I'm going to put it, put a little swipe. I'm going to put some under my eye. And in these spots, this spot, probably over here, probably up here, and then here, here, here. Definitely under the eye here, right there. And the under eye will probably cover that, but I mean, I like to cover it in the spots I know. And then we said we were probably going to do it on forehead. See, it matches my forehead almost perfectly. Matter of fact, it matches it perfectly. Rest of my face, it looks like it's not going to match, but it does. And you're also supposedly supposed to do like a shade lighter or 2 shades lighter. All right, so now, blending sponge. Get you a blending sponge. It is life-changing. You want a blending sponge. So now I'm going to just blend this in into my skin. And y'all, when I learned that beating, when you do a beat, this is why, because you're literally beating your face in. You're beating this makeup into your face and your skin. And blending it. And I don't do contour or anything like that either. I don't feel the need to do all of that. Like, that's so much. And I don't feel like doing it. So, it's so much work. So basically, I'm going to beat my whole face here. And as you can see, I probably need to do a better job blending. But, girl, I'm just going out in the street to go buy hair. Like, I don't need to do all of that. This is not... If I were going somewhere and doing something, I would. And it would be cool. So, as you can see, I already done my right side. I'm going to do this left side, get up underneath this eye. It took me a couple of tries to get the shade right here. This is probably why you got to use foundation, because it would cover up these spots. But, yeah. But, I'm going to take what's left over, some excess, and put it in this section up here, because I didn't really want to put it in between my eyebrows too much. Also, I don't really fool with my eyebrows. I don't draw eyebrows. Don't need to. I have the bushiest eyebrows, and I don't care enough to do my eyebrows. I have always had bushy eyebrows. Okay, so then now we're going to do this section up here in the top. As you can see, my left and right side are done. Whew, your girl did a great job blending. I did a fantastic job blending this in. I feel like. But I don't want a face full of, like, I don't like a full face of makeup. That's so much. But now I'm going to do this up here, where it matches. When I tell y'all, I just realized that this matched my forehead perfectly. I bought this months ago and have been wearing it. But I taught myself how to do all of this, watched videos, and here we are. And look at that. Baby, the face is beat. That is beautiful. God dang it. I look like I know what I'm doing. So, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a full face beat in 54 minutes. So, all right. I'm done with my makeup. Now, setting spray, because you need to set it so that it doesn't move everywhere. Primer helps. That gripping primer helps. Face primer, but you need to set it. Okay, so I use NYX matte finish setting spray, makeup setting spray is what that says. I'm trying to back it up a little bit. I dropped it. But yes, so what you do is do a couple of little sprays. Okay, now I look like I am wet in the face, but I have one of these. I bought one off of Amazon. It was like $8. It is a sweet full little handheld dryer. And then you turn it on. It has 3 speeds. It's chargeable by USB. And I just do this and dry it so that it dries faster than me just sitting here waiting for it. And it dries fairly fast. So now I have to say that setting spray, that NYX setting spray, you can get it in a dewy finish. I prefer matte, but here we are. And my face is basically dry. And we're done. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a full face of makeup. So, I feel like I did a great job. I did it in less than an hour, too. Okay, so, I want to thank you for watching. This is my face done up and ready to go. I'm ready to go out in the street, do what I want to do. I'm going to throw some earrings on. I've already done my hair, so I'm ready to go. I did a little chignon back here. And I have a lot of hair. If y'all haven't noticed, I have a lot of hair. I have 4C. This is my hair down here. I have sideburns. I have a lot of 4C, very coarse, very thick, kinky hair. So, I did a little something earlier with my front section. But yes, we're done. We're done. So, I want to thank you for watching, and I want you to come back later. We're going to try to do this weekly on Saturdays and try to do a Saturday beat. And if I'm going somewhere, maybe not. I might just be around the house, do makeup. Hopefully, and we'll figure out how to make them shorter and edit and figure out how to edit. But thank you for watching. And I hope you learned something while I'm sitting here doing my face, and you learn with me as I learn. And I hope that I have provided some basic tips for makeup and being able to do your own makeup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.